The house in Brindlewood doesn't just stand there. It breathes, it watches, and it steals your name. Once it knows your name, it will never let you go. What would you do if the walls around you could see, speak, and remember every step you take? Tonight, Emily Parker finds out why no one survives inside. What is in this room? What is its secret? In the quiet town of Cold Creek, the snow doesn't melt even in summer. The houses are empty, yet someone walks inside. There are no children, but laughter echoes from broken schools. The town that was removed from maps. In 1964, the town of Cold Creek, Pennsylvania, was officially erased from every U.S. government map. No one leaves, no one enters, not because of danger, but because the town is still breathing. Locals from nearby cities say, "Don't look at Cold Creek on Google Earth, because it sometimes looks back." The Arrival. October 12, 2023, 4:36 p.m. 3 documentary filmmakers travel to Cold Creek for a paranormal YouTube project. Emma Brighton, age 26, investigative journalist, fearless but emotionally fragile. Matt Carter, age 28, cameraman, jokes a lot, doesn't believe in ghosts. Leo Anderson, age 30, sound engineer, silent but deeply superstitious. "Bro, this town doesn't even exist on GPS," Matt laughed as their van rolled deeper into the woods. Emma quietly replied, "It does exist. It's just not supposed to." Deep woods, no signal, no birds. As they drove further, trees became denser. Tall pines leaned unnaturally, almost bending toward the van, as if watching. No birds, no wind, just breathing. Leo turned off his headphones slowly. His face turned pale. "Do you guys hear that?" Matt laughed. "Dude, there's nothing here except trees and our stupidity." But Emma heard it too. A low, raspy, distant breathing sound. Not like an animal, not human either, as if the forest itself was inhaling. Reaching Cold Creek. At 6:14 p.m., the road ended. No signboards, no welcome sign, just a rusty metal plate lying on the ground with faded letters. Cold Creek. Population 0. Matt joked, "Well, perfect place to start a YouTube channel." But Emma didn't laugh. She whispered, "Do you smell that? Old wood, wet soil, and something else, like burned hair." Leo replied quietly, "That's not a smell. It's a warning." The abandoned house. They found a large Victorian house, collapsed roof, broken glass, dark windows. But there was something wrong. One window on the second floor had curtains. Old, faded lace curtains moving slowly, even though there was no wind. Matt lifted the camera, recording. But through the lens, the curtain wasn't just moving. Something was standing behind it.
a human shape, thin, watching. But when he removed the camera from his eye, there was nothing. First recording. Footsteps. Inside the house, wooden floors creaked like whispers. Every step sounded delayed. Emma stepped, creak. Matt stepped, creak. But Leo heard a third set of footsteps, following them. Matt recorded a clip and replayed the audio. Step, 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 step. But there were only...
Leo paused the audio. There were 4 sets of footsteps. The 4th set stopped when they stopped. Then 1 extra step, like something was standing right behind them. Suddenly, Matt froze. His camera was still recording, but his face turned white. "Emma, Leo, look at the screen." In the camera screen, there were 4 shadows on the floor, but only 3 people in the room. 1 shadow belonged to no one. It was taller, thinner, neck unnaturally long, feet not touching the ground, standing between Leo and Matt. "The closet scene," Emma whispered. "Let's get out." But the house made a sound, like something exhaled from inside the walls. Then, slowly, the closet door opened. No wind, no human, yet it opened, quiet, smooth, as if someone had been waiting. Camera shaking, Matt zoomed in. Inside the dark closet, there were fingernail marks, hundreds of deep scratches, some fresh, some bleeding, and at the very bottom, written in broken, carved letters, "It lives in stories. It waits for listeners." Emma stepped back. Her voice shook. "Guys, I think this house knows we're telling a story." Leo whispered, "No, this house is the story." Suddenly, all 3 phones got notifications. Unknown airdrop file. "Let me finish the story for you." Device name, Cold Creek resident. They looked at each other. They were alone. No Wi-Fi, no signal, no one near. Yet someone, or something, just tried to share a story with them. Cold Creek, Pennsylvania, October 12, 2023, 8:14 p.m. Night falls, but no darkness, only watching. Cold Creek doesn't have a sunset, just light, then suddenly darkness. No transition, no twilight, just like someone turned off the sky. Street lights flickered, but no electricity lines existed here. Some lights blinked inside abandoned homes, even though the houses had been without power since 1971. Emma's phone buzzed. Airdrop file again. Folder, coldcreekresident.mov. Accept or decline. She stared at it. Her finger trembled. Matt snatched the phone away. "Don't open it. It's bait." Leo whispered, "What if it's not sending the file? What if it's sending itself?" But Matt was curious. He clicked accept. The file opened. They huddled around the screen, volume low, hands shaking. The video that knows you are watching. The video was grainy, at first just static, then breathing.
Not normal human breathing. Wet, slow, crooked, like lungs filled with water. The camera in the video slowly turned. A hallway, wallpaper peeling, lights flickering. At the end of the hallway, a door. The same door they were standing in front of right now. Leo collapsed to his knees. That's us! That's this house! But who's filming it? The video zoomed in, closer to the door. In the video, the door began to open. At that exact moment, the real door in front of them started to open too, slowly, creaking, not pushed, annulled, just opening, bit by bit. Inside, complete darkness, not just absence of light, existence of something else. Like darkness had weight, like if you moved your hand inside it, something would touch you back. Matt whispered, "Who's there?" A voice answered from inside the dark room. Not a whisper, not a scream, not human, just 3 words. "You brought me." The voice that doesn't come from a person. It wasn't male, it wasn't female, it wasn't one voice, it was many voices, layered, like 100 people speaking at the same time. Some sounded distant, some sounded close, like right behind their ears. Emma's phone vibrated again. Folder, coldcreekresident.mov, airdropping to Matt's phone. Matt looked at his phone. His screen already had the file, but Matt never accepted it. His iPhone was on airplane mode. The recording that shouldn't exist. Matt opened his gallery. Something was wrong. There was a new video with today's timestamp. Video, 8:22 p.m. Basement. Matt's hands trembled. We didn't record this. He pressed play. The basement video, real time. The video looked like security footage. It was shaking, dark, cold. 4 silhouettes walking down basement steps. Emma, Matt, Leo, and one more. One figure, taller, neck too long, feet not touching the steps. It walked between them like it always had, like it never left. Suddenly, the video cut to black. Then text appeared. People don't get lost in Cold Creek. They get remembered. And then a new video auto-downloaded. Basement, live recording. Live? How? There was no Wi-Fi, no signal. Matt hesitated, then pressed play. Real-time footage. The screen showed a live feed from the basement. But none of them were in the basement, yet the camera was moving, breathing, as if being held by invisible hands. Footsteps, wet, slow, not human. Then, the camera pointed at the basement steps, and they all froze, because on the screen something was walking down. But they could also hear the footsteps right behind them. 1 step, 2. Matt turned around. Nobody there. But in the video, someone was coming down, dragging something. A bag, a body, or maybe itself. Then, on screen, a face appeared. No eyes, no lips, just skin, too tight, too stretched, mouth opened, but no words, only a sound, a ha, 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 ha. And behind that voice, a whisper, "Don't run. Running makes it follow faster." They dropped the phone. The video continued to play, even though the phone's screen was off.
1 a.m. It's raining heavily outside. The force of the storm is shaking the window panes. Emily sits on the floor, reading her dusty diary by the light of her old laptop. The whole house is eerie silence. But she keeps hearing a strange sound. The sound of breathing, as if the whole house is slowly breathing. Hoo, ha. She feels someone is watching from somewhere. She can't quite place this breathing sound, but is it a person, or is the whole house alive? The diary, 1887. We didn't build this house on land. We built it on something that was never dead. Eliza Hanover, 1887. They don't speak, they whisper from the walls. And once they know your name, you never leave this house. Emily's hands began to shake. Then a sound came from above. Slowly, the sound of furniture being dragged. Scratch, scratch. Who is moving furniture so late at night? There's no one up there. Paranormal activity captured on camera. She took the torch and climbed the stairs. The hallway was empty, but in the security camera footage she saw 06:28 a.m. hallway motion detected. She stopped breathing as soon as the clip opened. The camera shows a door at the end of the hallway slowly opened on its own. No one, no air, but the door kept opening, like something invited her inside. Emily noticed a faded word written on the door of the old house. Silence. The locked room. As soon as she entered the room, all the doors slammed shut. In the light of the torch, she saw a large wooden rocking chair in front of her, and there sat a doll, old, dusty, with human teeth painted on its face. The doll's eyes were looking straight at Emily. Her phone vibrated. Unknown airdrop request. Do you want to save her? As soon as she pressed yes, an old photo opened on her phone. Black and white photo, 1890. A girl, Eliza Hanover. The same doll was sitting on her lap. The doll's eyes were exactly the same. That means this doll is over 130 years old, and it was the first missing child in this house. Whisper from the corner. The room went cold. The air froze like ice. The chair slowly swayed. A soft voice, very low. I remember your name. Emily froze. Did the doll speak, or did someone inside the room speak? Then someone whispered from inside the wall, You came back, just like your mother. Emily's eyes widened. My mother? Did her mother have any connection to this house? The call, 2:47 a.m. Suddenly, the phone rang. Caller ID, Eliza, 1887. Emily received the call with shaking hands, line silent. Then a whisper. You are not the first Emily in this house. The last Emily never left this house. Would you like to hear her screaming? And then, scream! A terrifying female scream came through the phone speaker, a scream that didn't sound human. The mirror that remembers. A broken antique mirror in the corner of the room, but instead of seeing her reflection in it, she saw a video-like moving image, live footage. She's standing inside her own room, but she doesn't have eyes. She went to the mirror. Suddenly, another shadow stood behind her. Not human, not shadow, something between both. Her whisper, "She didn't leave. She's still inside these walls."
If this story touched your heart, subscribe for more mystic motivation stories like this.